Hello, and welcome. Today I am coming to you from my bedroom, from the bedroom in which I store my clothes and some of my accessories, most of my accessories. So what you see here is how I store my necklaces. I have had so many questions from so many of you asking me how I actually store my necklaces. So before I get into the storage of accessories, which is really important, of course, I want to explain a few concepts about accessories that I will love you to bear in mind. So I am a fan and absolutely lover of accessories. I truly believe that you should spend at least 30-40% of your budget for clothes in accessories because they are the easiest, most fun way of changing the feel on an outfit. You can have the same dress accessorized in a way with sandals, and you can have the same dress completely differently accessorized with high heels and have a completely different look and feel for it. I also find that it's a great, easy way of updating your outfit, your wardrobe, So season by season and with different trends in fashion, if you buy a couple of accessories in different colors and different styles, it is a really easy way to revamp it, to bring a really good and new energy into your wardrobe. So as you can see here, and if you probably know me for a while, you have heard me saying all the time, whatever you cannot see, you won't wear. So I do have a little bit of accessories. I am passionate about them. I love them. I buy them. There's never enough of them. And this is me after I have just cleared probably at least 30 necklaces that I decided that I was ready to let them go, as I like a lot of variety and get bored of wearing the same thing. And I don't have all of my necklaces here. I have some that require a little bit more of a specialized or separate storage. However, in saying that, the key here is that you are able to see what you own. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer to you so you can see later. So I have one of those, I don't know how you call them in English, those hooks that go on top of the door, and then on top of that I'm using some tie racks. So these are all tie racks that I'm sure you can get in any part of the world, wherever you are. And I've decided to pretty much separate them with some logic. So I have some blue here that are more chunky, I have black, I have gold with color, and silver with color, and the chains that are more fine. And I got them in this little different tie rack that has a little bit of a spongy thing there so they don't get stuck and they get protected. As I said, there's some necklaces that require a little bit more of a safe space to be kept. However, I do not recommend that. It doesn't matter if the necklace costs $50 or $50,000, you need to see it, because if we keep them in boxes, you are going to forget they are there unless there are some pieces that are very important to be kept away. And also most of the things here, most of them are custom jewelry as well. I do appreciate that. And there's anything here that you can imagine, from Swarovski crystals to a $20 chain, like, I don't know, like there's all sort of things here. Some, very recognized designers, always very simple $20 necklaces. So I like the combination of anything and everything. I am the type of person who knows enough hairstyling, hair colors to be able to dress in any price tag. And as I teach to all my clients and all the women that listen to me, do not get stuck on the price tag. Go for what works for you. And then when you look at the price, then you made a decision. Do I want to spend this, yes or no? So the other thing I also wanted to mention is, I have talked a lot about personal style in the past, but I want you to understand also as well that with your accessories, it's really important that you have your personal style or styles identified, because I am going here from more natural looking beads to more, blingy styles. There's a little bit more of a natural one. Like we have this a little bit of a plastic one. This is a little bit more in a fabric. These are again a little bit more natural beading looking. These again more blingy. I have two parts of me. One that enjoys the bling quite a bit, and one that enjoys a little bit more of an earthy, but with a twist. There's never gonna be too earthy for me. So even with these ones, they have a little bit of bling to it. So it's really understanding that accessories come in all sizes, shapes, and forms, from beads, natural ones, to the most blingy one, and everything in between. Metal, plastics, crystals, beads, stones, like there's a whole variety of things there. And you really need to understand what is it that you feel more attracted to it and how that fits with your personality. And as I always say to people, this is not about you becoming me and getting to use what I use, but I want you to be open to look at what other people are using, and then you realize, I like that. and then we tend to go, but that won't work good on me. Who says? Like there is a science behind understanding what works for you, but it's more about the shape than anything else. If you are attracted to how it looks, it's probably because you're gonna be able to get away with it. The other thing is be aware of the size. Like most of the things here are big, and as you can see, there's just some chains here that most likely will get useless because they are the more fine ones. I have a more dramatic style, so I like things that are bigger. So for example, here I have one, it's not so big, it's kind of natural for me, but then I have bigger rings and not so small earrings, and really understanding that the size matter, just because for me, if I put in a little bit of studs with a very fine, for example, necklace like this, I'm gonna feel lost. So I will layer it and put so many more of them, so it feels more like me. So understand your style personality, understand what style lights you up better. Is it crystals? Is it stones? Is it plastic looking things? Is it pearls? Is it a combination? Is it gold? Is it silver? Is it a little bit of everything? Like as you can see, I have like a big mix, pretty blingy most of it, because that's what I like, and mostly big because I like big statement pieces. And then make sure you store them in a way that you can actually see them easily. It's so important that you actually get to see, because in the morning I stand here and I know pretty much where everything is. The challenge is to keep this organized when you have so many. But I know I can just move things easily and see what I have under each one, so I can see them, and depending on what I'm wearing. So for example, this morning I put this top on, and then I decided on the necklace. So I started trying a couple of things that didn't work till I went and say, okay, I'm feeling like this today, because there's days that I feel super dressy or more blingy. There's days when I feel a little bit more neutral. So allow yourself to store them in a way that you can see them. So I'm gonna get close so you can see how they are. I also have these hooks. So I really recommend that you have a lot of hooks. Use the tie racks, or even if you just decide just to pin some things into the wall, and just make sure that you can see them, because no one has in the morning 27 hours to open little boxes, to run around the house and find the rest. And I'm going to be doing a series of accessories, video accessories, so I'm going to be sharing with you very soon how I store my earrings, my bracelets, my everything, so you can actually see and have some ideas of how you can implement these at home. So there you have them at the top. They're just the hooks that go on top of the door. And then from there I'm hanging directly some necklaces, and others have just the tie racks. And then here I just have some hooks stuck directly into the door, where I'm hanging more necklaces. You have a fantastic day, and I see you very soon. Bye bye.